Ooh, who is that? Okay, it's about 7:30 at night. I finally got home, and because my mom likes to see the vlogs, I came out to the office to do a vlog. I've been at it since this morning. Linda took the kids to school. I got up, took she and myself to eat. We ate at Sonic. After that, I had to pick children up from school. After that, had to take Benjamin to the store. After that, had to go to Ada to pick medication for two of my son Chris's sons up from the Indian hospital. After that, she and I went and ate at a Chinese restaurant. After that, we stopped in Sooners and Davis to pick up snacks for Zara Rose, because tomorrow she's the snack leader. That's how you make a little kid feel better, you know. And I know it's all a play on words, but so Linda bought stuff that's staying in the pickup until in the morning when Zara Rose goes to school. Then she can take her snacks into the school with her because she's snack leader. Having a large family is a bit of a two-edged sword. It cuts both ways. It really does. The joy is unbounded, but the turmoil and the problems is also unbounded. I have those that, oh, it's great having all that family. Yes, it is great, but it's also time-consuming. And like I told my wife, it's it takes the most valuable thing we have while we're mortal is time. It's not money, it's not big, fine, great big houses or fancy cars or fancy clothes or a lot of possessions. It's time. Time is a valuable commodity. I made a comment the other day, yesterday or the day before on the vlog. It's to the point I think my possessions own me rather than me owning my possessions. I gave away a bunch of stuff a couple of years ago. This time I'm going to sell stuff. I don't know what yet. I'm going to be putting it on eBay. Etsy was a joke. I'll put some of it on Amazon. I may open a Shopify account. I don't know. This won't be a very long vlog at all, Mom, because I would like to go in the house and spend time in there with my wife. I just spent a couple hours with her traveling, and we did get to dine together, but I never get tired of hearing her tell me she loves me, and I never get tired of telling her I love her. I have a missionary that's in town named Craig Stark. Somewhere in this desk I have a brand new set of 3 harmonicas I'm going to give him. As far as I know, they've never touched a human lip. I gave him a large set before, but this would be for his personal use. He plays harmonica, plays guitar, And I had a guitar I was going to give him, but he came in on an airplane, and I don't have a case for it. It's just an acoustic guitar, but a guy can never have too many guitars. I am inundated with stuff right now. I mean, I'm totally eaten up with things I've got to do. Oh, I did talk to my brother Chris last night. It was late. The way I had to do it was have him or called the hospital, had a nurse check on him, and then give him the phone, and then she told me that he had his hand on the phone, and she got off the line. It rang a couple of times and he answered. He sounded okay, didn't sound great. He has a bunch of stuff in his old store that has to be moved by tomorrow. And from what I was told, Perry Covey, his roommate, and some friends are going to be moving it for him to Perry's house in Hartshorn. That's as I understand it. I don't know when my brother's going to be out of the hospital. When he is, I will do my dead level best to go visit with him. It'll have to be on the weekend because, like I said, a large family is like a two-edged sword. We have children that have to be taken to school, retrieved from school. They have to be fed and clothed and laundered and all that, their clothes laundered and all that stuff. My son Chris loaded his wife's car on a trailer, hauled it down to the Honda place in Ardmore, and they didn't do anything to get it running, and then they wanted $170 to tell him what was wrong with it. And it's a racket. I have a friend, Kevin Holden, that could probably do just as well, and he only charges $65 an hour. He has Murray County Auto. It takes a special kind of analyzer to do that. Chris thinks he knows what is wrong with it, but he's got to get his pickup running first. Just a second. I was going to take Linda and I to Ada in my van. It's very comfortable. It is very comfortable, runs exceptionally well, but something was niggling at the back of my mind to take the pickup. And I figured the only reason I was supposed to take the pickup was we picked up a gal walking, Indian girl, older, not as old as us, but her name's Patricia, and I just felt impacted to get her and make sure she had safe passage. And we told her that we would take her anywhere she needed to go, but she just wanted to go somewhere in Ada. I had Linda pull $20 out of my wallet and gave her $20 and talked to her. And I told her when we were letting her out, we stopped at a convenience store before you turn off to go to the Indian hospital. And she was Choctaw and Chickasaw. She calls herself Chick-Chock. And we talked about that some. But I told Stephanie, was her name, not Patricia, Stephanie, I told her I wasn't going to let you get raped or murdered on my watch. You know, normally I do not stop and pick up hitchhikers, and she wasn't hitchhiking. I turned around, sped back, did a crossover, put the hazard lights on with folks behind me, and stopped and let her get in the truck. She was kind of evasive as to where she was coming from. Figure she's got someone looking for her, probably chasing her. But I prayed for her after we left. it it was all good, you know. She asked where we were from, and we said south of Davis. I'm originally from a town called Daugherty. Oh, that's strange. Her boyfriend was from Daugherty, her ex-boyfriend, and she was living with him until he decided to let his wife move back home. I know who it was she was talking about. I won't mention his name on here. The big thing you've got to understand about most Native Americans, they will tell you whatever they think you want to hear. They will agree with you and then do whatever it is they want to do, and I'm sure she's no exception to that rule. It's but it was okay. And then we went to the hospital and had to give him ID, and I had to call my son Chris and get Samuel's birth date and David's birth date, and so finally we got their medication. Then we went to eat, and then came back to Davis, got some milk for us and goodies for the snack leader, and then went to Chris's and handed off the boys' medication to him, and he was in a bit of a quagmire. He was very angry, and I understand that. The analyzer it takes to really do a deep analysis on a vehicle like that one, about $25,000–$30,000, and I don't have one, and I'm not going to buy one. They erased the codes on the car, and couldn't get it running, and it's a mess, and it all hails back to little the folks that are valets at the Indian hospital not knowing how to start the car. They couldn't get the key to take right, and they runt the ignition. Well, that's about all I got to say today. I'm going to get off of here. I did get me a brand new pair of cheap chopsticks, and I didn't even use them. There they are right there. They've never been used. And that gives me some brand new clean chopsticks, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other pair in that little bucket. Well, I love all of you. I want God to bless you. I want you to be kind to everybody and anybody you come across, and be kind to yourself. Gotta go. Love you. Bye.